Welcome to another check-in on working group activity today. I'm speaking with colleagues from the Food and Nutrition Security Working Group, one of the spaces where technical insights meet human reality. Let's talk about resilience. Because if we want to talk about resilience, we need to start with food. So when we say resilience starts with food, what does that really mean on the ground? What does it look like when food and nutrition security becomes a starting point and not just an afterthought?
Resilience starts with food and nutrition security. Food is more than a basic need. It's a right, it's dignity, it's opportunity. Ensuring food and nutrition security is fundamental as it fuels individual health, enabling growth, learning, and protection from preventable diseases. At the same time, fostering more productive and resilient communities, upholding basic human rights, peace and equity, and serving a cornerstone for our shared sustainable future.
So, what are the real world consequences when people lack reliable access to enough safe and nutritious food? Why is it important to work on food and nutrition security?
We're looking at so many causes of food and nutrition insecurity. We're having climate change, conflicts, and economic instabilities. Above that, ongoing displacements, for example, in Sudan or DRC, have led to even worsening food crises everywhere. We also have droughts and extreme weather events that have been disrupting cultural production and access to food, like, for example, in Malawi. Or high food price inflation and economic crisis are eroding purchasing power of vulnerable populations. For example, as a result of the Russian war of aggression on net food importing countries like Ethiopia, for example. So around 733 million people are facing chronic hunger in 2023. That's immense. So this represents roughly 1 in 11 people in the world. And working on food nutrition security actively supports the healthy development then of children up to their full potential. So kind of tries to counteract these crises and what they're doing to the population. It helps de-escalating the conflicts and support maybe also more resilient communities. So nutrition sensitive and climate smart agriculture helps mitigating the effects of climate change and makes sure there is always food on the table while boosting livelihoods.
So the scale of food and nutrition insecurity is clearly enormous. Can you share with us some key strategies or methods employed by the working group to improve food and nutrition security for vulnerable?
We don't just talk about change, we act and work on change. From Zambia to Malawi, Senegal to India, the different projects implement solutions that transform lives. One example, in India, we learned about the positive deviance approach that made us understand how to look for solutions from within our project partner communities. And with the global program, Food and Nutrition Security, Enhancing Resilience, we worked in social behavior boot camps to challenge our knowledge on the more intangible levels of improving food and nutrition security. For instance, by addressing people's preferences instead of negating them.
So just briefly, what is the Food and Nutrition Security Working Group? What's the purpose?
Yeah, so the FNS Working Group under SNRD Africa came to life to focus on these emerging and urgent issues in food and nutrition security. Our goal is simple yet essential: to foster the honest dialogue about what works and what doesn't in food and nutrition security. Basically, a space to share what we've tried, what we've learned, and what we still need to figure out in planning, implementing, and also measuring FNS interventions. But the working group is more than just a platform for exchange. It's where real connection happens. When people come together with openness and purpose, something powerful unfolds. You begin to know each other, not just by title or by position in the organization, but by shared challenges and insights. From this, also new opportunities emerge, and it becomes easier to reach out to colleagues, to collaborate, to know each other across borders in different countries, and create networks. Knowing someone through this group can be a door that opens many others, and it makes us more connected, more resourceful, and ultimately more effective. And as this connection grows, so does our perspective. And the FNS working group has also continued to evolve across the years, and with the challenges we face. The group began with a strong emphasis on nutrition-sensitive agriculture, and now we're expanding our lens to support broader food systems transformation. This includes especially promoting healthy diets and addressing systemic drivers of malnutrition. So as the priorities in the international discussion shifts, so does our work. Staying forward-looking and grounded in what communities need most.
So that sounds very enticing to me. So what do I get out of being part of your working group? What's the specific value added?
I would say, like, in our working group, you gain access to the latest insights and peer learnings from food and nutrition security programs across Africa, Germany, and beyond. You will connect with experts in key areas like sustainable agriculture, nutrition governance, and climate smart approaches. This collaborative environment enhances your ability to design and implement more effectively food nutrition security initiatives, and ultimately contributing to the achievement of crucial sustainable development goals through sustained investments in good nutrition.
Great. So what's next for you?
This year's SNRD conference in Zambia, happening in June 2025, is centered around the topic of resilience, a topic closely linked with the food and nutrition security. In addition to various market stands sharing different food and nutrition security related project insights, there will be also a workshop binding together experts from different projects, from science, as well as from our partners to discuss instruments, challenges, and good practices to promote resilience through FNS. So make sure to check out our activities if you're participating in the conference. And most importantly, beyond the conference, come and join the FNS as a working group. Your expertise in food and nutrition security matters.
So please share it.
Shape it.
Right here with us.